Alright, hello everybody and welcome to my first video that I'm gonna make, hopefully in a series of many if you guys enjoy them. The plan is to do some Destiny Seal drafting. I'm relatively new to the game, so this is the easiest way for me to learn how to deck build. And what I'll end up doing is I'm going to use I've got 8 Way of the Force packs and a rival draft set, and I'm going to kind of see what happens, and based off of this draft I'm going to use it to play the single player scenarios due to a lack of others interested in the game, but hopefully that'll change, and then eventually I'll have a live play with the draft to see how things go, and to see if my draft was decent. So we'll start the packs and see what you guys think. All right. So again, I am new to these packs, and I'm probably going to have to read through some of these. But I've got an event called Overload. Damage on a super player. Oh, that might be interesting. And so I've got separate piles of characters, and then the dice cards, and then the other colors, as well as the battlefields. Division of Force, resolve on your blue die. Oh wow, that sounds pretty solid. Resolve on your blue dice, and then remove a dice showing the same value as the die you just resolved. That seems very powerful. It'd be good for this Way of the Light. Remove a non-hero die. That also sounds like it would be very useful. Mos Espa Arena. Claim, force an opponent to choose either lose 1 resource or have you gain 1 resource. Spot a pod racer. Well, that might be interesting if I get some pod race. My first rare is a V1 thermal detonator with the special discard this upgrade from play to deal 2 damage to each of an opponent's characters. That might be nice at the single player mode if they get a lot of supports out, I guess. Well, depends on if they're classified as characters or not, so we'll see. Thermal detonators are always fun, though. Okay. Next pack. Got Glancing Shot. Resolve 1 of your dice showing damage, decreasing its value by 1, then removing a die. Again, removal, it seems like that's something important to always have. Steadfast, move 1 damage from 1 of your blue characters to another character, or 2 damage instead if no cards are in your discard pile. That might be tricky, maybe based off the deck I build. Partners in Crime, resolve any of your dice showing Disrupt as if they're... And that seems a little specialized, but maybe. And Mos Espa Arena again. Maybe that's a hint. There's going to be a lot of pod racers coming up. I don't know. And Bardotten Spear. Discard the top card of a deck. If that card's cost is an odd number, deal 1 damage to a character. Again, since I won't have specific deck building, that may not be that great, but it's a card with the dice, so we'll see. Alright, so our next pack is here. Hey, I finally got one without a location. That's nice. Weapon Master. Remove 1 of an attached character's character upgrade die to turn 1 of its weapon die to any side. Okay. Turn the tide. Move all shields from an opponent's character to 1 of your characters. So that's Sounds like a very swingy card. Might be interesting. Under attack, solve any number of an opponent's dice showing damage, then deal indirect damage yourself equal to the combined. Ooh. Oh, remove. I thought it was resolve. Oh, okay. That might be kind of nice to keep somebody alive. Climb a disruption array. Exhaust the support to deal 2 indirect damage to each player starting with you. That's interesting. And my rare is the Arc 170 Starfighter. Before the support is discarded from play, you may return to the owner's hand. That looks like a lot of damage. That could become handy. This might be kind of fun, having a Starfighter-based deck. Get 2 reds in there. I have a feeling red may be a direction I want to go. So we'll see how the rest of these turn out. Ooh, looks like I got a legendary. Okay, so here's the pack. I guess maybe I should keep the suspense going by not showing the pack first, I don't know. So reconstruct, add a support from your discard pile to your hand. That could be interesting if supports take damage, or if I have to discard one to re-roll, I could always bring it back. That's cool. Play only if opening volley, play only if it's first action of the round. Deal 3 indirect damage to an opponent. We'll see. Shootout. Turn up to 3 of an opponent's dice to sides showing damage. Then turn an equal number of your dice to sides showing damage. Oh, an equal number. Huh. Well, that could actually be very powerful. Clandestine operation. Spot 2 yellow characters or Cassian Andor to resolve any number of your dice showing the same symbol. Then discard cards from the top of the deck equal to a number of the dice you just resolved. So that's convenient because I got Cassian Andor. After you resolve this die, you may deal 1 indirect damage to an opponent or discard the top card of a deck. Now granted, since this is single player, discarding deck doesn't really work very well because you end up shuffling the deck back together after everything's discarded, but still, I think this would be a nice combo, and thanks to the new Cassian, the Andor series, I kind of want to play as Cassian. So that might be fun to try and work them in there. Alright. Next pack. Got Become 1. Remove 1 of your blue die, then resolve 1 of your dice, decreasing its value by the value showing on the dice you just removed. Huh. Okay. I'll have to think about that one and how it would be played. Play only if no escape. Play only if an opponent has no cards in their hand. Deal 2 damage to one of that opponent's characters. So that could pop up on the single player mode quite a bit. And 2 damage is no joke, so that would be nice. Another under attack. Long-term plan. Exhaust this plot to place 1 resource on it or to resolve 1 of your dice, increasing its value by the number of resources on this plot. Now this could be really interesting, especially if it's a slower game. I'll have to keep that in mind because I feel like that can become quite powerful after a while. And then I got Force Sensitive Outcast. While this character has 1 or more damage on her, decrease the cost of the first blue ability you play on her each round by 1. So I know in draft it's nice to have a lower cost character, so a 9 is going to help out a lot. The only thing is I don't have any blue abilities yet, so that card may not be that useful depending on what I end up in get these last 3 packs. And for the next pack, got Well Armed. Choose a weapon from your hand and play it, decreasing its cost by the number of weapons on one of your characters. Okay, I see the Grievous theme. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know. That might be interesting if I can stack a bunch of weapons on one character. I'll have to see what else we get. Dark Empowerment, action, exhaust the support, and remove one of your dice showing a blank to deal 1 damage, indirect damage to an opponent. That'd be cool to keep some pings going or something like that if I need that extra damage, especially in a deck sealed like this with less options. I could see how that would be nice to have. Respected Businessmen, after you activate attached character, you may gain 1 resource. Again, if it's a slower game, which I'm guessing these will be, this would definitely be nice to have. That's cool. Control, turn all dice to sides of your choice. I could see how that would be an amazing late game card if there's a lot of dice in the pool, but that seems really expensive to me. Maybe I'm wrong though, I don't know. And another legendary, Dagger of Mortis. Redeploy, which as I understand is very nice in drafts, so that's awesome. And before you resolve this die showing melee damage, you may move 1 shield from a blue character to attached character. So this would be very nice to have, especially with redeploy. So I have a feeling I may end up using Anakin in this deck. But either way, I want to try and get a blue character now that I have that card for sure. Alright. Our next pack. We've got Machine Replacement. Play an upgrade from your hand on a character, then heal 1 damage from that character. I mean, I feel like any healing's nice, and that would be cool. I should have a few upgrades, so that may be nice. Steadfast is got another one of those. By any means, remove a die showing a value of 2 or more, then deal 1 indirect damage to yourself. That feels like it would be a nice card, especially if they have some damage size showing 2 or more. Pod Racer Betting. Choose a number, then re-roll one of your vehicle die. If that die just rolled a value equal to the number you chose, gain 2 resources or 3 resources instead if it was a Pod Racer die. Obviously I don't have any Pod Racers, but if I go red, I could try that with these, but that seems kind of risky since you're already paying 1 to maybe gain 1 more. So we'll see. Oh, well, maybe I should do this because we have a Resistance Crate Speeder. Before you resolve this die, if this support has no damage, you may place 1 damage on this support to increase its value by 1. Well, this is interesting because I feel like I could keep putting damage on it as long as the opponent has no way to discard or get rid of based off of the damage. I could just keep stacking damage. That could be really nice. I feel like a vehicle theme may be happening. And so, unfortunately, now we are on to our last pack. Well, you guys will enjoy this. So, ammo reserves. After you play the support, place 3 damage on it. Action, exhaust this support and remove 1 damage from it to deal 1 indirect damage to an opponent. I feel like this would be very nice to keep piling up some damage. Undermine, remove up to 2 dice, showing a blank. That could be very helpful. Mechanical Insight, look at the top 5 cards of your deck for a droid or pod racer. Reveal it and add it to your hand. Place the rest on the bottom of your deck in the order of your choice. It's looking like that may be a dead card because I don't have any droids or pod racers. A99 Aqua Breather. Aquata Breather. Before attached character takes indirect damage, you may exhaust this upgrade to block 1 of that damage. I feel like that'd be nice because I think we've got a lot of stuff that deals with indirect damage. So that's definitely a option. And then Imperial Troop Transport. The X on this die is equal to the number of non-unique characters you have in play. So again, we have our another red vehicle. I don't know how useful that's going to be because most of the characters we have are unique. Granted, I could do like Force Sensitive Outcast and Jawa Scavenger, but then the points would be all over the place. Although I do have that plot. Long Con. Not Long Con. Long-term plan. So I could potentially do a Jawa Scavenger, Force Sensitive Outcast, which is 15, long-term plans 18, and then an 11 cost card like Ketsu. Give me 27, but that seems pretty bad. Yeah, so that's probably not gonna happen. I know I want a blue. I definitely want a blue. I feel like I could do the rainbow essentially if I did Anakin, if I did Cassian and Lobot. That would give me, open up all the card building options, because if I have Anakin, discard a hero card from your hand to give a character 2 shields, or discard a villain card from your hand to deal 2 damage to a character. So that seems really powerful. I could either do Anakin, a Force Sensitive Outcast, and Ketsu, but I feel like the way to go would be Anakin, Cassian, and Lobot. That'd be 10, 10, and 10. So if I do that, so let's go with this for now. So we'll do Lobot, Cassian, and Anakin. Now if I do this, let's see, then definitely want Dagger of Mortis. Definitely want the crafted lightsaber. And I feel like I should throw this in the Bardotan Sphere just because it's another dice, so I could use it. We'll definitely include the sniper rifle and the thermal detonator. I don't know that the as much as I want to use the Imperial Troop Transport, I don't know that it would be worth it, because, oh, well, it definitely won't be worth it. I have all uniques, so okay, that's not gonna work. So we'll do the 3 vehicles, so this will be fun. The Resistance Crate Speeder, Arc 170, and Fang Fighter. And then Vibro Sword has redeploy. T21 Repeating Blaster. So let's do these for now. And if it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10. Okay. I feel like this would be nice. This would be nice. Move 1 damage from one of your blue characters to another character. I'm gonna hold off on Steadfast for now. Control, I feel like, is too powerful. Definitely, I feel like Dark Empowerment would be very good. I feel like No Escape would do well. Remove one of your blue die, then resolve one of your die. Increasing its value by the value showing. I feel like this could help me be more versatile and get what I really need. So I'll put it in here for now. I don't know if Turn the Tide is going to be that powerful. I'll consider it if we have some extra spots. Division in the Force, resolve one of your blue die, then remove a die showing the same value as the die. I feel like that's amazing. And if the die just ruled the chosen symbol, remove it. I feel like this would be really nice too, especially 0 cost. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 17. We've got Mechanical Insight is a dead card. Pod Race for betting. I feel like because I have that many speeders, it's worth trying by any means. I feel like that's very versatile and that'll help. Respected Businessman. I feel like it's slow, but if I get this out right away, it would help long term. So I'll keep it in for now and we'll see. Clandestine Operation. Resolve any of your dice showing the same symbol. I feel like this has 0 use in the single player. Just because you can resolve any number of dice showing the same symbol anyways. And discarding cards from the top of the deck is essentially kind of worthless in the single player mode. So if I was facing somebody, I would put this in for sure, but I don't think this is going to help me right now. Shootout. Turn. I feel like this could be really powerful, but I'm going to put this in the, well, I'm going to pass on Partners in Crime because I don't have much Disrupt. I don't think I really have any, so I'm going to pass on Partners in Crime. Tinkerer sounds like it would be very useful. I'm going to pass on Shootout, but I'll come back to it if I've got room. Long-term plan, don't have room. I feel like Ammo Reserves is very good. Play an upgrade from your hand on a character, then heal 1 damage from that character. I feel like that would be nice, especially since it's a 0 cost. Choose a weapon from your hand and play it. How many weapons do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 weapons. So basically, I would already need to have 1 weapon on to break even. I'd need to have a second. We'll put this in the maybe pile. Opening Volley. I feel like that could definitely be useful. Add a support from your discard pile to your hand. Again, I feel like this is a maybe, because I don't know how much I'm going to be discarding. Exhaust the support to deal 2 indirect damage to each player starting with you. I feel like this could help me shut a game down if I went this route, so I'm going to try that. Remove one of attached character or upgrade dice to turn one of his weapon dice to any side. I feel like that's not very good. I could be wrong, but the fact that it's 0 cost, and it could help me get exactly what I want, I feel like that may be worth it. I'll put it in the maybe pile. Glancing Shot sounds like it's actually very good. Overload, I feel like, is kind of worthless if I don't have more ways to deal damage to support. And Targeting Computer, I feel like is very good. So let me do that for sure. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So I've got 27. Okay, 27. Remove any number of opponent's dice showing damage. I feel like that's really good. 28. Spot a gray character, don't have one. Emulate, turn a character die to any side. If there are 2 or more copies of that character in play, this isn't going to do any good because all mine are different, and the single player mode, it's just 1 or 2 people and they'll all be different. Best spin Wing Guard, exhaust the support and spend 1 resource to force an opponent to choose and discard a card from their hand. Again, discarding a card in single player mode isn't much of anything. Supply Pack, exhaust this upgrade to re-roll any number of attached characters' character upgrade die. This may be nice. I feel like re-rolling is very good, especially in a sealed mode. Resolve 1 of your dice showing damage, increase the value by 1. Fight back, remove 1 of your dice to remove a dice showing damage. I feel like that's really nice too. Okay. So I think that's 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30, okay. So I've got 30 cards. The location gets chosen at random in the single player mode, so we'll see what it comes up with. We'll find that out when I play, but I think the way I'm going is I'm going to do Lobot, Andor, and Skywalker, and we'll have a nice mix of some weapons, but we'll have a lot of vehicles and some redeploy. I think this is going to be fun. What I'll do is I'll put the deck list up online, and I'll link to it in the description if you want to see anything that see the deck that I'm going to end up using. If there's some horrible choices that I made, please feel free to let me know. I'm new, and I may discover while playing this that I made some huge mistakes. But as of right now, I feel pretty good about this. So we will see how things go, and the next video I'll do the live play and put my picks to the test. Alright, we'll see ya, everybody.